Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video is based on web scraping using Python. And in this particular video, we will cover the fundamentals of web scraping with Python. So firstly, we'll see the overview of web scraping and its application. Then the ethical and the legal consideration in web scraping. Then we'll see some Python basics, okay, on which we'll see Python modules such as OS, system, and time. Then we'll see some web concepts, the basics of HTML, CSS, and DOM, document object model. Then we'll see some HTTP request, get, and post. After that, we'll explore some web pages using the browser developer tools. So now let's get started. First of all, we'll see an overview of web scraping and its application. As you can see, web scraping refers to the automated process of extracting information from websites. Means from websites, extract the information, the data. Okay, so that is called as web scraping. Now, it enables the developers to collect large volume of data from web pages efficiently and systematically. Okay, whenever we have to collect or extract data from the web pages, then in less time how we can do it in a more efficient and a more systematic manner, then we can use web scraping. Okay, there are numerous applications of web scraping such as data analysis to extract the data for research, trend analysis, and BI, business intelligence. Then there is price monitoring, whenever we have to gather the information about the pricing from e-commerce websites such as for the stock market and stock analysis. Okay, so there also web scraping is used. Then content aggregation, it means for building platforms, okay, regarding to news, reviews, or on blog websites. Then for doing market research, okay, to analyze the customer reviews, positive reviews, negative reviews. Okay, then there is for academic research, for collecting data sets for machine learning and statistical analysis. Now there are some ethical and legal consideration also which we have to consider when we are doing web scraping. So those are as we know that web scraping is a powerful tool. So first of all, the things which we have to consider is terms of service of that particular website. So before scraping the website, we have to see its terms of service, that it is legal or not, or it can lead to means that website will be that website can take legal actions against us. Then the copyright issues, we have to ensure that the data we are scraping is not doing any violence or not breaking any rules. Okay, so we have to take care of copyrights also. Then rate limiting is also one very important thing, that see, all the tasks will be automated. Mostly the web scraping tasks are automated. Okay, so we should not be considered as a bot, that a robot is doing its work. Okay, so a human behavior should be there. Okay, so that should be also be taken into consideration. Then there is consent, that we have to suppose there are many websites which allows web scraping, but there are many websites too which does not allow web scraping. So if you want to scrap that websites, so then what you have to do, then you have to take permission from the owner of that website. Okay, so then he can, in return, he can demand or give you any task, or can demand information or demand money also. So you have to take care of that. So you have to take the consent of the owner of that website. Okay, and if it is free, then you can go ahead, but these are the things which you have to take in consideration. Now we'll move forward and we'll see some Python modules which basic knowledge is necessary. So first we'll talk about the OS module. Okay, so in this OS, I'll just show you with one or two functions that what it can do. Suppose if you have to create a new directory, so you can just in the OS module are functions for make directory, change directory, list all the directories, and many more. So suppose I have to create a directory, I'll just use the make directory function from the OS module, and then I'll write the name of the directory, and the directory will be created. And suppose if I have to print all the directories present in that particular all the files or the folders present in my particular directory, so for that also there is one list directory function, list dir, and you have to just give dot. So this dot represent that in this particular directory only. And if I'll execute my cell, you can see here first it has created a new directory folder, and then it has given the list of all the files present in our directory: dom.txt, ethical legal.txt, first.py, new directory which has been created just now, and overview.txt. So this is also one very important module which is a very basics you have to know about. Okay, then secondly there is the system module. So for that I'll import the system. Okay, now suppose if I want to print all the system arguments, so then I can use argv attribute, and if I have to remove from my program, then I can use the exit function. Okay, and you can see the first command line argument is always the file name, so you can see the whole address of the file, and then at last second.py is my first command line argument, and then the program has been executed. So for more, see, these are not only the functions, there are more functions present in these modules. You can go and check it, all of them. If I'll do it, it will consume more time. Okay, so that's why I'm just showing you that these are the libraries you can. Okay, then there is the time module. In this time module there is one function called as sleep, which interrupts the program execution by that much second. So in this sleep I have given 2 seconds, so it will restart after 2 seconds. Then there is, for printing the current time, there is one function called as time. So 2 second delayed has been there, and then the current time has been printed in seconds. Okay, so it is in seconds. So that is the thing. Now we'll go ahead and we'll see some web concepts. Okay, the basics of HTML, CSS, that some tags, some style cases, CSS selectors. Okay, so that we'll see. So I'll just create a demo.html file. Okay, then I'm just creating a skeleton structure for my HTML. Okay, because I have already installed the extension of HTML. If you don't have this, then you have to write all these things HTML, then you will create a head. Okay, then after a heading you can give any headings here, and then after that you can create a body. Okay, so this is the basic skeleton which starts from HTML head. Inside the head you can give the style tag. Okay, so let me do what, in the body I'll create one h1 tag, and in this h1 tag I'll write welcome. Then I'll take one more h1 tag, and in this I'll write hello everyone. Then I'll take a h2 tag and I'll write this is an sample paragraph. Okay, and let me target the h1 tag. So in this way you can tag a h1 tag. If you want to target, if you have to give styles to the classes, you can use dot. If you have to target the id, you can give hash. Okay, and if you have to target just by the tag name, so you can just directly write the tag name. Then you will give color. Suppose I want to give it a blue color, so I'll give it a blue color. Okay, and now I'll just So I'm not giving that much styling here, okay? I'm not giving that much styling. I'm just simply giving a normal styling, okay? Now I'll do what? This is the basic demo HTML file which I've created. Now let us see what is DOM, okay? So the DOM is the abbreviation of DOM is Document Object Model, which is a programming interface for web documents, okay? Which provides a structured representation of the document, which enables the scripts and programs to interact with and manipulate the content, structure, and style of a web page dynamically. It means what? It means basically you can see the structure, the skeleton of your program, of your HTML file. Okay, so that is the thing. The key features of DOM are it gives us a tree structure, means the DOM represents the document as a tree of objects. Means it refers each tag as a nodes, okay, of that tree. Then each element, attribute, and text in the HTML or XML document is represented as a node in the tree. Okay, the same thing which I have told you. It is platform and language independent, means the DOM is a standard defined by the W3C, World Wide Web Consortium. Okay, it can be used in various programming languages. JavaScript is the most common one. Okay, and then there is dynamic interaction, which allows developers to dynamically access and update the content, structure, and styles of the web page. So this is the DOM. The web page you have seen here, the web page you are able to see here, this is the basically DOM. The welcome, hello everyone. This white page you are seeing, this is DOM. How you can manipulate this, update this, how you can put more elements in this, that is DOM. Okay. Okay. Let's just see the two types of HTTP requests. One is the GET request and one is the POST request. Okay. So for that, I'll create a Python file get.py for GET request to show you the GET request. Okay. So I'll create a response here. And in this response, I'll call the requests dot get function. Okay. In this get function, I'll do what? I'll write any website name. Suppose clcoding.com. Okay. And I want to print all the text response.text, all the text present in this, okay, using get. So get post is basically for read only. Okay, we can read the contents. So I want to print all the text here. So I'll just execute, and you will see we will get all the text, the HTML text of that particular website, if that website has allowed the developer to. Yeah, so it has allowed. So you can see I have extracted all the, okay, the HTML CSS textures which has been required to create that website. Okay, so that is the thing. So this was get. Then there is post. So when we are using the post method, then we can uh, update it also. Means it's not just only for read only. We can update the content. Okay, we can perform operations also. So let me give a response request dot post. Let's print the status code. Okay, so 200. Now, what is this 200? So let me give you some common status code information. So 200 stands for OK success. Okay. 200, if it was 201, then it will be created the resource successfully. Okay. If it is 400, then it is a bad request, invalid input. If it is 401, then it is unauthorized. Okay. If it is 404, then it is not found. And if it is 500, then internal server error. So if it is 200, then you are okay, success. Okay. Now, what is the difference between the get and post methods? Okay. So first of all, the purpose of using the get and post are that the guest post means the get method is used to retrieve data from a server only for read only operations. Okay. But in post, it is used to send the data to the server or to create or update the resources also. So that is one difference. Then security wise, the get is less secure because the data is visible in the URL and stored in browser history. But in post, it is more secure because the data is not visible in the URL. Okay. So though it's still not internally encrypted. So it is also not internally encrypted, but the information is not directly visible in the URL. So that is the thing. Then in cache, the requests which are made by get uh, are often cached by the browser, but the responses to post requests are typically not cached by default. By default, it is not cached. Okay, so that is the thing. That is the difference between the get and post. Now I'll just show you some. Okay, let me open this and some browsing tools. So you have to just give a double click, right click, and then you have to come in the inspect. Now in the inspect, you can see the codes here, which we have written in our VS Code. Okay. So if you'll go in the elements, you can extract each and every class or any tag. Suppose welcome. So welcome is in the h1 tag. Okay. Hello everyone. It is in the h1 tag. Then there is the s2 tag. Okay. Then in the JavaScript, this is the JavaScript code, how it's working. This code is not given by us. It is automatically there. Then there is the body of the HTML is closed and then the HTML is closed. So this is how, if you have to target each element, you can go here. Okay, you can select each element just like this, and you can target the element also. You can target the letters which you have written or the tags. Okay, everything in HTML is just like a container. Every tag is just like a container. So you have to know the uses of the tags, how they are used. Okay, if you guys means if it is difficult, then I can create a separate video for making or understand the HTML and CSS. Okay, so that is the thing. So this is the developer tool. You can see the network. Then in the console window, you can write the JavaScript codes. Okay, for dynamically manipulating and seeing that it is working properly or not. So these things you can perform using the browser developer tools. So these are the browser developer tools, which you will get just by doing a right click and then going to just inspect. Okay. Now let's see a sample program. Okay, to extract all the h1 tags. Okay, present in this website also, and present in demo.html also. So we'll create a sample program. So I'll just write sample.py. Okay, for this we have to use two libraries. First we'll use the request, and then we'll use the beautiful soup from bs4. So from bs4 import beautiful soup. Now no need to worry, I'll explain you about beautiful soup. It is a separate library which we'll cover in the next. But I'm just showing you that what we are going to do in the next video. So URL, then let's give the what was the URL here. Let's give this URL. Okay, so we have provided the URL. Now let's create a response. Now for now, let's use get only. Let's give the URL. Now from all the response.text, we'll parser using the HTML dot parser. This is going to parse the HTML, okay, and then we'll extract the headings only, okay, the h1 tags. So soup dot find is a function, or not find all, because we want to find all the h1 tags. So find all, and then let's give h1 tag. And now just we can use the loop. So for heading in headings, print the heading, okay, or heading dot text. Now let's just execute it and let's just see, is it working or not. Okay, so now you can see in the demo.html we have given welcome and hello everyone in h1 tags, okay. So here you can see we have extracted the welcome and the hello everyone, okay. Now let's just change this to clcoding.com. okay, this is our website which is on web, which is on net, so you can go and check. Okay, so here you can see all the informations on the home page of that particular website. All the informations which are used, which have been kept using the h1 tag, we have extracted all that, okay, information. Okay, you can see here. So this is how it is going to be. So I hope you like this video, and this video will find helpful for you guys. So thanks for watching the video. We'll see you in the next video.